It is Wind Down Wednesday, thanks to the Sarasota-Manatee Originals. And one of the originals, Indigenous, with owner and chef Steve Phelps, is here with us. And he brought his friend Megan from Pine Island Redfish. So great to have you both with us.
Thank you so much.
Let's start with Indigenous. For anybody that isn't familiar, what makes you special?
Well, we do a lot of focus on obviously our friends and farmers and artisans that we use a lot of stuff. I mean, even today I'm representing some people. We've got
locals.
Fermentalicious, her beautiful sauerkraut. Bread Bandits have been making us these brioche hot dog buns that I don't really need to even put anything in it. I'll just eat it. And that's always been our story. And we pay attention to responsible seafood and support U.S. aquaculture and aquaculture around the world, which is why it's great that we now have a local fish farm.
Yeah, tell us about it, Megan. What makes what you're doing different?
Yeah, so we are a land-based regenerative aquaculture farm, meaning we grow our fish indoors in tanks in a very controlled environment, just like a greenhouse, but for fish.
Oh, okay, nice.
But the really cool thing about what we do is that we're growing a redfish, which is a fish native only to our shores here in the U.S. And bringing that back to domestic production. But we take all of the waste nutrients from that growing process and we use it as fertilizer to grow mangroves for coastal restoration projects.
My goodness. Wow. Why is the fish either better, safer, I don't know what the correct word is, when it's done via aquaculture as a consumer?
Well, we don't have enough seafood in general, so we need a balance between wild fisheries and farmed fish.
Got it.
And farmed fish can be done really well, especially in land-based systems where we can control the environment. We get that fish to market faster, more efficiently, but it's also very controlled. There's no antibiotics, there's no contamination from microplastics, things like that.
That makes sense. Not coming from overseas where we don't know what they're doing.
We don't know what's happening.
I think a lot.
Does it taste the same?
It tastes, well, better. You'll be able to find out.
It does taste the same, but I gotta say, I think it tastes better than wild caught because there's not a lot of handling going on. You know, you pull a fish out, it goes onto the deck, then you ice it in a cooler, then you throw it in your truck and you head on home, and there's always a lot of hands involved.
Yeah.
You gotta clean the boat, you gotta drink the beer, you gotta clean the fish. It's a lot of
drink another beer.
And by the time it's all over, I've forgotten what I started, so we have to repeat it.
I think, too, though, people have this odd misconception about farm-raised fish, and people are not aware that there is a very sustainable and appropriate way to do that, and you bringing that to us, especially redfish is hands down my favorite fish. I know I've told you guys that, but doing something like that and having it available at a level where a restaurant can handle that capacity is so special.
It is really cool. All right, Steve, I don't want to skip over the recipe because everything you do has an extra touch.
He did the secret sauce without us.
Yeah, I saw him making a rub there. So you dry the fish, you put on a rub.
Yeah, we've got the redfish here, and this is a pastrami spice rub that we make at the restaurant to rub on the fish to kind of give it that hot dog essence, but maybe up a little bit. It's coriander and caraway and smoked paprika and black pepper and salt.
Oh my gosh.
So we toss that all together.
Okay.
A simple butter saute. You could use olive oil if you're trying to be healthy. And if you're going to throw down a brioche bun, I don't think that's really going to help anyway.
The fish is beautiful. I mean, the fillet is absolutely stunning.
And so we just serve that up, and we're doing this right now at the restaurant because we've gone into summer mode, so we're offering this different fish hot dog all the time. It's so awesome to have Megan's Pine Island today. The brioche hamburger or hot dog buns on the bottom, we've got a little pickle relish that we make with our own pickles.
All right, Steve, cut one of those into pieces before we run into time. I want Linda to try it. That looks amazing. I do love the fact, I'll be honest, when Steve says he's making a choice because he knows it's a better sustainable choice, you know, he has earned our trust in the community because that's really what you've been doing for decades. So it's wonderful to know that we can support local and make these choices.
Go for it.
Well, and these redfish have actually grown over 5,000 mangroves this year, so it's a fish you can feel really great about eating.
That's amazing. I don't think we realized that you can run out of fish in the ocean. Like, we can overfish.
We're starting to.
Right. I mean, that's we get told to eat fish and that fish is healthy and all these wonderful things, but it is not. It's you know, you have to sustain the resource. So yeah. I'm never going to say no.
When you're considering all the herbicides and pesticides that are going into our bay waters.
I think it's important to know that we will run out of these fish proteins if we don't pay attention to this.
Oh my goodness.
And support our aquaculture.
All right.
It's really important.
And having it local is amazing. Thank you both. Oh my gosh, you need to go to Indigenous. This is off the charts with flavor. IndigenousSarasota.com. It's always a creative menu, and you can know that it is always supporting it local as well. Cheers to Wine Down Wednesday.
Thank
what
you.
a fun show. Wow. We'll be right back.
Ooh.